from me or from any member of my family. You never.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Whatever you say, Mama.
I can't tell you how relieved I am. You're good at Santa. What say we celebrate with a nice hot cup of tea? Move it. Oh, thank you, Philip. You know, I never realized how my good fortune would cause all this chaos. Oh, no, don't tell me it's starting already. What? Oh, nothing. I'm sure it won't happen to you. Snickerdoodle? What won't happen to me?
Yeah, Mama, what?
Oh, well, I'd rather not discuss it. The lottery curse. All right, there, I said it. The lottery curse? Well, I don't know why they really call it a curse. I suppose it's just coincidence that so many horrible things have happened to so many lottery winners time and time again.
Really? I never heard of that.
Shut up. Everybody's heard about that. Isn't that right, Naomi?
Oh, yeah. Well, you read about that all the time in the National Informer. Yeah. They got a lottery victim in there practically every week.
What do you mean, victim?
Well, for instance, that woman in Ohio that won the $50 million.
Oh, such a tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened?
Well,
I'll take it. She was this unmarried woman who had devoted her entire life to taking care of her parents.
Oh, gee, that does sound sad.
I haven't gotten to the awful part yet. When they announced that she had won, her father had a heart attack and died, and her mother never forgave her.
yeah, but by that time she didn't care, see, because that ugly duckling had hairy-chested hunks lined up outside of her door.
Did it say how many? Well, it only took one. He swept her off her feet and married her. And 10 days later, they found her at the bottom of Lake Erie wearing concrete wedgies. No, did he kill her? Who knows? They found a cement mixer in his garage, but they never could prove anything.
Oh, boy, I'm glad I didn't win. Didn't realize how lucky I was.
Yeah, we can all count our blessings. Well, most of us. Thelma, I've been thinking. Yes, dear? In a sense, this was your dollar, and these are your numbers. Seems only fair if we split the winnings. Oh, I don't know, Owl. I think this family's all pretty good. Please, Thelma, maybe if we go 50-50, the curse won't be so bad. Well, I have lived a long, full life. Yes, and you as a friend. I suppose you would also want this friend to go on TV and spin the big wheel for you. Oh, would you, Thelma? Would you? Oh, I guess that's up in the form.
For the whole week, how do you start your day matters. Get up TC. Weekday mornings, starting at 4:25 a.m.
Want some cereal?
What are the orders here for you this year? Anywhere. 18th in the nation from behind the arc. Now, the win completes the first undefeated conference record at home in 8 years for Maryland, and only the second Big Ten team to go 10-0 in conference history. Now, the Terps, they sit tied for second place in the Big Ten with 2 more games to go. How dangerous this team is, it's kind of crazy to think they were picked to finish 10th. That's why dangerous is my one word. Jameer, how dangerous can this team be?
I feel like we have the potential to be in the Sweet 16, in my opinion. It starts with the confidence that we have in each other and ourselves. The sky's the limit for us, and we just got to keep working and bringing it every day.
All right, now Georgetown was once a historic basketball program. Over the last 2 seasons, they're now Georgetown Hoyas. Yeah, the Hoyas lost by 20 points against Providence at home today. And that's George Downs' 12th loss at home this season. That sets a new program record for most home losses in a season, beating their previous record of 11 home losses set last season. But wait, there's more. Let's go back to when Georgetown looked like this. Yeah, in the first 114 years of Georgetown basketball, only one team has lost as many as 23 games in a single season. And in the last 2 seasons, your Georgetown Hoyas have done it twice. How do you feel about it? Let me know on social media at Darren and Haynes. All right, now the Wizards, they split the season series after losing to the Bulls tonight. This is a big deal because the Bulls pull within one in the loss column for the 10th and final playoff spot. The tiebreaker for that is their conference record now. The Bulls have a better record than the Wizards.
Active on Sheriff Street. But let's go back to the first shooting that happened around 1:15 this afternoon. Police say they got a call about shots fired on D Street in Southeast. When officers arrived, they found 2 men inside a home unresponsive. Police later confirmed with us that both men died. Now, this is what we know about the double shooting on D Street. We're told it was isolated and the victims knew the shooter. There is a person of interest and a gun was recovered at the scene. Now, the second scene, the one that we are currently at.
those who've lost these adult men here today. And as I've said several times, and Chief Conte said several times, that this must not stand. You know, this is a great city, a great district. And we're not about to turn over our freedoms or our safety or the safety of our loved ones that we love over to a few bad actors that think that they can just do what they want to. That's not going to happen.
Again, very active scene at this location. Police do not have a suspect, so they're asking anyone with information to call police or leave an anonymous tip. But let me go back to that first scene very quickly on D Street. They do have a person of interest, but they're still looking to speak to additional people. So if you were in the area and you saw something, you heard something, police are also asking you to do the same and call them. Back to you guys.
No, thank you. Well, we now know the name of a man shot and killed last night, less than half a mile away from Audi Field, where DC United's season opener was underway. Around 8:45 p.m., DC police responded to the 1500 block of 1st Street Southwest. They arrived to find 30-year-old Kevin Sharp of Southeast DC. After some effort by emergency personnel, Sharp was pronounced dead. This is what the scene looked like for fans inside of the stadium, though. DC police confirmed that the man shot later died at MedStar Hospital. There's no information currently on suspects or a motive. Police are investigating a deadly stabbing and shooting which happened Friday morning at a home on Stablebrook Way in Herndon. A 911 call came in just before 8 Friday morning. A woman said her friend was hurt. 13 minutes later, the homeowner called and said he'd just shot a man who came in the house and stabbed his wife. Police identified the man as 39-year-old Joseph Ryan. The woman was identified as 37-year-old Christine Banfield. Detectives are trying to find the relationship between the victims and what led up to their deaths. Police are asking anyone with information to call them. Tonight, the fight to save a rescue dog named Marley. There was a rally to save her this afternoon, but just as that rally was taking place, the Humane Rescue Alliance announced that they had euthanized her. Fox 5's David Kaplan has stayed ahead of this story for us. David, bring us up to speed on this.
All right, so this is one that has been yielding a lot of passionate perspectives here. I want to walk you through this. Marley was a rescue dog belonging to the Humane Rescue Alliance. She was being fostered by a woman in Arlington named Rachel Manu. Marley was a rescue, the Humane Rescue Alliance says, because she killed a cat while she was a stray dog, and she had been in and out of 2 foster homes in the last 3 years.